Skydiving has always been on my bucket list. And I've been backpacking the east coast of Australia and realized that there isn't going to be a better time to skydive than right now. So I signed up for a 15,000 foot skydive in what I was told was the best place to skydive in Australia, Mission Beach. You get to skydive over the Great Barrier Reef and land with your feet in the sand. So I signed up. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. And this is how it went, along with my thoughts every step of the way.
I just got off of the bus. I have no idea where I am. I don't know anyone. I'm gonna skydive tomorrow morning and I don't know. I'm just nervous. Like, why did I sign up for this? Like, but I paid for it. I booked it and there's no turning back. So I'm doing it tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. It's 5 a.m.
So tomorrow came around, and the nerves of skydiving kept me up most of the night. When the bus came to pick us up, I luckily had met a few other people at the hostel who wanted to skydive at the same time as me, so we all hopped on the bus together. The lady who was driving had done 4,000 jumps. We asked her if it feels like you're flying or falling.
Neither. You just feel windy. You've lost your depth perception, so you don't see the ground rushing, so your head doesn't see that you're falling. Yeah. It's just very windy.
So we got to the skydiving location. My heart is already in my stomach. The anticipation was the worst. We had to watch a safety video, sign our life away, and get a briefing on everything we had to be aware of. Like, we had to curl our legs under the plane before we jumped out and make ourselves look like a banana when we're falling.
How are you feeling? So nervous. Okay. We were told to blow our nose or else snot will spew out of our nostrils when we skydive, so I've just done that.
Then we got all strapped up with a parachute.
I just hope I land and make it out alive.
That's a good wish. We trained you up, got the gear on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
The minute I saw the plane, I think my heart jumped to about 200 beats per minute. The next 20 minutes went by so fast, it still feels like a blur. Next thing I know, we're in the plane and climbing elevation rapidly. The instructors who were strapped to tell us when we were 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 feet in the air. And they were all so calm, yet I was basically hyperventilating. My instructor had done 20,000 jumps in his life, so I guess I felt pretty safe, yet at the same time I knew my life was in a stranger's hands who I met less than an hour ago. He kept pointing out landmarks to me as we were going up, but I honestly couldn't tell you a single thing he said. It was beautiful though. And it was pretty cool to be sitting right next to the pilot and see him fly the plane. Next thing I know, he's tightening up my straps with his, making sure I'm secured, and a few seconds later, I see one of my friends disappear into the abyss. 15,000 feet in the air, and I'm watching my friends one by one fall out of a plane. And it was probably about 30 seconds in between, but it felt like it was going so fast, and I knew my turn was next. This was the moment that reality had set in. And sure enough, he's telling me to scooch to the edge of the plane and put my feet over the edge, and I don't think I have ever been more scared of anything in my entire life. This split second right here, you can even see my chest moving up and down in preparation for what's to come, and the sheer terror in my eyes, praying to God this man does not let me splat on the beautiful Australian sand. And a split second later, we are flipping out of the plane and I am screaming bloody murder. But in a matter of seconds, you can see my face change from complete fear to an insane feeling of exhilaration. He pointed to the plane that we had just jumped out of and it was already becoming a speck in the sky. And I couldn't even tell you what was going through my head. There was so much adrenaline running through my bones and wind on my face that it just overtook my entire body. It wasn't until probably 15 seconds in that I was able to comprehend what was actually happening. And it was amazing. It doesn't feel like you're falling, and there's so much wind in your face, but you can't tell where the ground is, and all of your senses are heightened to the extreme, where you're just experiencing the world to this insanely enhanced lens. You can see in my eyes, I'm just taking it all in and trying to enjoy the moment, because I know it's not going to last forever. I think about 60 seconds later, he pulls the parachute, which honestly, during the epic fall, I had kind of forgotten about, but I was so happy to know that I wasn't going to become scrambled eggs today.
How'd you like that?
Oh my God, that was incredible! Let's go again!
The next 5 minutes was the most peaceful and bliss experience probably of my life. The fear was entirely gone and I was just riding the high of adrenaline and admiring the insanely beautiful views. I'd always thought that skydiving was a scary and intense experience the whole time. So beautiful. And peaceful. But the scary part was really only the first second falling out of the plane. And the intense falling was only about 60 seconds. The rest of the time was tranquil, relaxing even. Although he did spin us around a few times, that was fun. The next thing I know, he's telling me to grab underneath my thighs and lift my legs up to land. He steered the whole thing and guided us perfectly to the ground. When he told me to put my feet down, the sand was there for me and I was back on the earth again. It was seamless.
Congratulations, Madison, you're a skydiver.
Thank you.
What did you think of that?
That was incredible.
For friends who haven't done it,
Yeah.
how would you describe that?
It just happened so fast, and then I was falling out of the plane, and then I don't even know. I don't know how to describe it.
Enjoyed
It was
yourself?
scary for the first second, and then after that, it was just like amazing.
We landed. Being back on the ground, I almost couldn't comprehend everything that had just happened. It took a few hours for my heart rate to go back down and for reality to set in again.
Oh my gosh, that experience. When you're faced with something that feels so biologically wrong to us humans, and then you go ahead and do it anyway and survive it, it gives you this sense of like almost false confidence in the world. So use that power wisely. The next few days, I felt like I could do anything. It was an incredible experience, and if I got the chance to do it again, I would do it in a heartbeat. Right now, I'm on this journey of living limitless, and skydiving was just one of the many things that I've been doing, so there's many more videos to come. If you want to see my last video, I learned how to surf in 5 days, and that was pretty awesome, so you can check that out up here. And if you want to see my next video in this series, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.